Yeah. Anyways, what's up, y'all? It's me, Smokey, or Snokey, or Chris, or Snoke, or Daddy. Where's Daddy? I'm back with some more Persona 5 Royal. We beat Sai. Now we're in the police station. To be honest with you, I wasn't really paying attention to what happened last time because I've already beat this game a million times. I know I've said this, I don't know, so many times at this point, but now this is where the new stuff, I don't know, okay, I'm just playing the fucking game. I don't remember what happened. I don't know if anything different happened or special happened from the other playthroughs I've done, but if it did, I missed it. And if I missed it, it could have been that much of a difference, otherwise I would have noticed. Anyways, before I get started, I do want to talk about Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard. You know, the World of Warcraft guys, the Call of Duty guys, the Overwatch guys. This doesn't bode well for PlayStation gamers like myself. Why? I don't give a shit about those franchises or IPs. I can give a fuck less about Overwatch and Call of Duty. But what it does mean is that if Microsoft decides to make those games Xbox exclusive or Microsoft exclusive, you bet your ass millions upon millions of people are going to go out and buy Xboxes and they're going to leave their PlayStation in the dust. So to collect dust, right? That's not good for the PlayStation fan base, because if PlayStation fails, all of gaming will fail right afterwards. PlayStation, there's a reason why PlayStation has been the leader in video games for the past 22 years, alright? It's because they make quality video games, alright? Anyways, if that goes out the window with no PlayStation, what are you left with? Nintendo and fucking Xbox Game Pass fodder. Shovelware. Trash! I digress. Let's get into this game. Oh man, she done hooked me up. They done hooked me up with the drip.
Guess the drug was too strong. Wake him up. No dozing off. You still don't get it, do you? Give it up! Come on, cooperate. What? You want another shot? Huh? What about the camera? Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence?
I say shit.
Hear my question? Answer! Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons.
I didn't do nothing.
Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works. To think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. And you seem to be enjoying every second of it. Huh?
Yeah, man, it's kind of fun, actually.
You should know your place. Sign here. It's a confession under your name.
Yeah. Get that shit out my face,
I
boy.
see. I need your hand to sign this, but...
You don't care if you lose a
I
leg.
don't care if you end up losing a leg.
Yeah, I don't need my leg to sign either, bitch.
Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand. one must take full responsibility for their actions.
Excuse me, but this area's off.
Oh, hey, what's up, girl? Hold on a second, I'm sending a tweet. And then I'll get out of the game for real. Anyways, let's go.
I'm Nijima from the public prosecutor's office.
Damn, bitch, you're fine as hell.
Prosecutor's office.
You can do whatever the hell you
What
want.
business
Come on
do
in.
you have here?
Just let me through. It's urgent. There's something I need to confirm with the suspect.
Nijima-san, I believe
Confirm
this
these
case
nuts.
is no longer in your jurisdiction. Besides,
You prosecutor sign Nijima? There's a call
Who the hell
from
are
your
you?
director. Hurry and get it over with. To be frank, you're being an inconvenience.
To be frank, you about ugly as hell, old man.
I thought I ordered you to stand by.
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed an interrogation?
I'm calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my case.
Good luck to you then. I won't be expecting much, though.
Prosecutor, I forgot to mention something important. Your time will be cut short. We can't permit you to talk with him for long. It's for your own sake. His methods are unknown. After all, we don't even know if it's safe to simply meet and speak with him.
I understand.
Well done on making it this far, inmate. Now that you have traversed your long, perilous recollection, you truly have entered the present. The effects of that drug are gonna wear off soon. This is your golden opportunity. You must grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin. The evil influence who wishes you dead is fast approaching. If you want to win this unreasonable game,
I do.
if you wish to take back your stolen future, recall the bonds you formed with your allies and grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
That's not creepy. And a little cringy. I hate when characters speak at the same
I
time.
see.
In anime, it's fucking.
So that's what led to your ending up here. What a disappointing end to the hero of justice.
It ain't over yet, bitch.
I still can't believe it. But I now have a general idea of the methods you used for your crimes.
You have no
There's
fucking
much
idea.
more I'd like to ask, but my allotted time is nearly up. I do have a suggestion, though. Care to strike a deal? If you cooperate with me, I'll consider lightening your sentence.
What kind of deal? A deal?
I have a responsibility to solve this case. I will win, even if it means brokering a deal with you. Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. There's no point in being obstinate now.
Or did I? Did I
You've
fail?
corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising against its very existence. You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty. Unless you accept my proposal. Going forward, I will read a list of people who are closest to you and this case. Tell me honestly whether or not the following are involved with the Phantom Thieves. First, the friend who you've been with since the day you transferred to Shujin, Ryuji Sakamoto. One of the victims of the Kamoshida case, An Takamaki. Ichiryusai Madarame's pupil,
Don't know. Never heard
Yusuke
of him.
Kitagawa. The daughter of Wakaba Ishiki, Futaba Sakura. The heiress to the Okumura Foods legacy and daughter of its CEO, Haru Okumura. And the frequently probing Student Council President of Shujin Academy, Makoto Nijima. Those are your accomplices in the Phantom Thieves case, are they not?
Never heard of him.
So you won't sell out your friends. Then let me change the question. I find it hard to believe that high schoolers could have pulled off these crimes by themselves. Were there not others outside of your direct group who encouraged your crimes or lent their aid?
Yeah, his name is
Not to
Sakura
repeat myself,
Sojiro.
but
He's
remember
an
that
old
your
perv,
life will be
runs a
forfeit if
coffee
your
shop.
sentence is not lightened. You had the cooperation of people outside your group, did you not? Can you tell me about them?
Nope.
I see. So you won't speak a word about either your teammates or your collaborators. Do you even
Collaborators
understand the
nuts.
position that you're in? Let's discuss one other person, Goro Akechi. There are reports that he was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves as well.
Shows
Might
the
he
channel.
be a part of your team too? So Goro Akechi wasn't one of you. Very well. So be it. You clearly have no intention of bargaining with me.
I don't know a thing. Bitch.
Even now, you're still acting as though you're a hero of justice. Your teammates have sacrificed you in order to escape, yet you wish to defend their honor? Why won't you talk about them?
It goes against justice.
Don't be ridiculous. You're not the one to decide such things.
Justice is on our side.
Justice? Then tell me, what is this justice you speak of?
Saving others.
Saving others? What an awfully simple response. You continue to stand firm. Are you implying that we have no evidence on you? You're right. We have nothing.
Exactly.
And it doesn't help that your story sounds like a fairy tale. But many people have fallen victim to this. We need to learn the truth.
Like who?
The truth, huh? I don't even know what's right anymore. And it's all due to your strange story.
What about the true culprit, huh?
After all this, you're still...
Uh-oh. What's that mean?
Are you listening? The side effects of the truth serum should be wearing off. I won't be deceived by such a poor act.
I won't be deceived. I feel like I'm forgetting something important.
You realized it too then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right?
Pancakes.
There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
Hey, can you hear me? It seems your mind is clearing up. But unfortunately, my time has run out. Although I find your story to be quite interesting, I won't be able to speak with you any longer.
You're giving up?
Huh? What are you getting at? That's right. No matter the results of this case, I won't be receiving credit. I even had to call in a large favor just to conduct this interrogation.
Interrogation room. That's right, if I remember.
So, how did that thing we asked you to look into go? Nijima mentioned a special interrogation room, didn't she? Good. It looks like we can make this work if we lure them there.
Hey. Hey, are you listening? Our time's up. We're done talking here. Goodbye.
Why did you come here?
Why? Because this is my job. Don't ask me such odd questions. Anyhow, there's one last thing I want to ask you. There's something that's been bothering me for some time now. Recently, I was removed from my post as head of this investigation and was told to remain on standby. A short while later, I received word you were caught in the act, within some bizarre phenomenon. But that was all I was told. You were told someone sold you out, correct? If that's true, who could it have been? Don't you have any idea?
Yes, I do. Sold out. That's right, there's something I need to do.
My suspicions were true in the end. Still, to think his true intention was to sell us out. All that's left is to figure out a way to hand it over. It's all up to you, leader.
You do it, Morgana.
That'd be impossible. A cat giving someone a smartphone is completely unnatural. Giving him the phone without arousing suspicion will be easier said than done. We'll be counting on you to pull this one off.
What's wrong? Might you have an idea as to who sold you out?
I might.
You're not joking, are you? If you know something, you must tell me.
Yeah,
I won't
man,
allow
just
things
beat the
to
shit
end
out
like
of
this.
table. The phone.
You mean this?
No, the other
I've been told
phone.
the lock on it is quite complicated, but it's only a matter of time until it's cracked. What's so important about this smartphone? Are you going to unlock it and show me the data?
Let's let her sleep. She hasn't slept for days while she's been getting that app ready. Now we gotta figure out a way to show him the phone.
Shut.
That's right. I'm sure Makoto and the others told you about it. We need to show it to the true culprit. You know, the traitor.
Hey! What are you trying to get at here? And what about this smartphone?
Show it to the true culprit.
The true culprit?
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that?
What?
Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life.
Please. I need you to be clear with me.
Bro, you stop
Who am I
banging on the
supposed to show
fucking
this to?
table. Jesus. I already told you, bitch.
What do you... My God. You're referring to him, aren't you?
You need to trust me.
What are you plotting? I can't even begin to fathom it. It appears my time is up. This is as far as our conversation can go. This will be my last involvement with this case. Very well. I've listened to your whole story, so I may as well play along to the end. And that honest look in your eyes. I used to view the world the same way too once. I'll place my bet on you. I just need to show him the phone, right?
That's right.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast turned
Let's use
a
this real
vow
quick, I'll be
into
back.
a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of judgment, granting thee infinite power.
Yeah. True justice.
All right. All right.
Satan. True justice. Satan. Excuse me.
I'll be going now.
Adios, Sai. I'll see you later.
What good will this do, though? Akechi-kun?
Like a chicken?
Why are you here?
Why do you seem so surprised?
I needed my director to step in to get access, and I was directly responsible for this case. How did you get approval?
For the same reason you did. I am heading up the investigation team after all. Don't you think?
They assigned you command?
That was a joke. The public security interrogation. I am surprised it's this far
Assist with
underground,
these
though.
nuts.
There aren't any others incarcerated here, yes? Nobody would ever know if things got a little violent.
Bitch, you don't
If
want
I
me to say
remember
violent.
correctly,
Trust me.
didn't you say there was another culprit besides the Phantom Thieves?
That was but a lie I spread to set them up.
Cuts.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had deceived you too, Sai-san. After all, if you wish to trick your enemies, you must first trick your allies.
So it was you. You're the one who sold out the Phantom Thieves. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to? My God. You're referring to him, aren't you?
Is there a problem?
Bitch, I might be.
Akechi-kun, does this phone look familiar to you?
Hmm? Excuse me? What is this phone?
It belonged to the leader of the Phantom Thieves. I believe you'll need it for your investigation.
Not personally. I was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves myself, remember?
True. This is undoubtedly a great accomplishment. Good luck in there.
Foolish woman.
Oh, Akechi.
May I ask that you accompany me? Going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me uncomfortable.
Huh? What are you?
Bruh. You just come in guns
I owe you
blazing,
for all of
light
this.
people up, huh?
Thanks. That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan, and now it will be completed. Your popularity truly was quite stunning. That just made using you all the more worthwhile. Have you finally pieced it all together?
Bruh.
Case closed. This is how your justice ends.
No hesitation, huh? No words? That was... Could say goodbye, I thought we were buddies. Hope the next Persona game is a lot more mature. I wish they would do like college kids or college young adults instead of teenage high school children. Trying to punks.
Shido-san, my job is complete.
I've told you not to call me by name.
More
Regardless,
gloves.
all that's left is to deal with the remnants.
The continued deaths of these teenagers would be a bit much, don't you think? I considered making it appear they had a falling out, but that would only amplify public frenzy. It would be best to have each of them meet with an unfortunate accident once the storm blows over.
Is there any possibility they'll want to avenge their leader?
No no chance. They're nothing but cattle anyway. They have no backbone without his guidance. I will keep my eye on them just in case, though.
I'll be counting on you.
They will live their lives cowering in fear of death. An apt punishment for obstructing our work.
Make sure to kill that strange cat once you find it as well.
Understood. Though I doubt there's anything to worry about. It's merely a cat, after all.
More importantly, they should be dealing with the suicide right about now. Things will become quite busy once the word gets out. I'll need to prepare my comments on the matter.
I must be prepared to deal with it on my end as well. Beyond that, what of the director of the Special Investigations Unit?
Perhaps he'll be struck by a mysterious illness sometime soon.
Perhaps. Oh. Soon, huh? That was pretty fast.
It can't be.
That was very fast.
Even me. God damn it. Sheed.
What was all that about, showing him this phone? The Phantom Thief Alibaba? Who is this?
Just another half hour until I can play the game again.
A member of the Phantom Thieves. I inquire as to your justice. Sai Nijima.
How do they know I have this?
Goro Akechi is evil. He didn't come to interrogate the captured Phantom Thief. He came to kill him.
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
Don't trust the guard either. He's an accomplice as well. Now then, I'll tell you detailed steps to take. You must save him.
You want me to save him?
Huh?
What is it?
Nothing. Anyway, what brings you here? I thought you were done with your business.
Did anyone else stop by? Nobody?
There'd be no reason for anyone else to come down here.
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So it's all true.
Of course it's true. Is something the matter?
It's Akechi-kun. He had to take a sudden call, so he won't be able to make it down today.
Huh?
I've been asked to handle things instead.
You? But...
You know, if you stay here, they'll likely get rid of you to eliminate any evidence. I suggest you go into hiding at once if you value your life.
Yes, ma'am.
And don't say a word of what transpired here. Trust nobody. Forget this ever happened.
And now we return to our continued report. This morning, the police have announced that they've detained a suspect who may in fact be the leader of the Phantom Thieves group. The suspect is reported to be a young man who's...
Can I get you to look over here?
Oh, I'm
First
sorry.
time I played this game, this part was awesome.
So he got caught. That group sure was something.
Yeah.
So the next shoot got me thinking. How about we have you do an idol thing, you know? That cool?
I guess I should pay attention.
Surprise! Defeating the one behind all this is just a minor. Considering how quickly they announced his arrest, the police must surely be confident in the outcome of this case.
Well, I'll be. Goodness, look at you now. It's been a while, Ryuji.
Huh?
You stopped visiting so abruptly, everyone was worried about you. It's your second year, right? Are you still doing track and field? I'd love to see you run again.
Also, the young man continues to remain silent, refusing to implicate any potential accomplices. However, considering the number of charges brought against him...
I wonder if something happened.
Yeah. You seemed stumped for once. Not feeling it today?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not chiding you. Just do as normal at your own pace. With your skills, there's no need to worry about your future.
Normal.
Right. He's just a high school student. How do you think he was contacting the others?
The police here can search any online communications. His accomplices may slip up eventually.
Still, it seems the Phantom Thieves' most recent targets have gone comatose. Actual harm has been done here.
Given the lack of physical violence, their method is still a mystery. Regardless, the police are looking into attempted murder charges.
You never turned it in? That's quite the surprise. I thought I lost it this whole time.
I'm sorry.
Well, your grades are excellent. And you're student council president. I'm sure you'll be admitted anywhere you apply. That one Phantom Thief should have followed your example. You hear? It seems he was caught. Some high schooler. I wonder why he turned to a life of crime.
We also received information that the young man was placed on probation for assault.
Because of his previous record, he had to leave his hometown. Perhaps his motive lies there.
I believe your father can rest in peace now. That Phantom Thief could never have changed anything. Only a handful of people are qualified to alter the world.
Shut up, bitch.
So you've been coming home late. That's what I've heard. I make a good playmate, you know.
We have breaking news. The young man being held in custody has committed suicide. The police have confirmed his death, although details have not been released. To repeat, the suspect has committed suicide while in
Custody. This station will continue to report any further updates as they arrive.
It would be difficult to uncover his methods now. Perhaps that's why he decided to take this course of action.
It can't be.
You're shitting me. We got him.
Is it Shokusumi? Lame. Maruki? What the hell?
It would seem as though you have been killed. But why were you killed? Why did you have to die? Do you remember? It seems you forgot an important fact while your consciousness was hazy. Indeed, your death was a necessity for your escape from certain doom. What a tremendous plan. How might you be capable of executing such a feat? Well
really.
then, let us rouse the memories which are missing.
Hey, they're going. You realized it too, then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me. My thoughts exactly. It was your social studies trip. We met him in the hallway of that TV station. There's no way that this is the first time he's heard my voice. This whole deal feels sketchy. Yeah, that was my plan too. Okay, Let's get everyone on the same page right away. There's something else we want you to look into. One more person has been on our mind. If it's possible, I want to eavesdrop on their phone conversation. That'll be tough. I agree. I'd have to plant a bug directly on the phone. So it's impossible even for you. I didn't say it was impossible. Okay, I've got a plan. That's perfect. Don't worry, I'll tell you the details later. This is gonna be fun. I can't wait!
I see. So we're going to use this place.
It'll be a gamble.
I think it's gonna work. You can't tell a thing.
It seems you finally remember. This game is not over yet. There are still things that must be done.
Fools. Only took 37 minutes. Let's get on to the new shit. I'm ready to play. I'm ready for some new content. Alrighty. Fast forward, don't care. Bro, what day is it? 21st. I'm exhausted.
Hey, are you alright? Don't fall asleep until we reach our destination. Are you listening?
Could this be the effect of the drug wearing off? Bro, how many times is this gonna happen?
Are you listening?
What are we talking about?
You weren't paying attention? Well, I guess I can see how you'd be lost in thought right now. Anyway, we need to talk about how to get out of this situation.
Futaga's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did indeed have an ulterior motive.
It's on a completely different level than just that.
Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind the mental shutdowns. His offer to assist us was simply a ploy to frame the Phantom Thieves and kill him. If we go into Sis's palace as he suggests, we'll likely be met by a large ambush of police forces.
To think he would be this far gone. I know now what it means to feel a chill down my spine. Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police squad from reality into the palace.
If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think a larger group is possible. He may even be able to bring in vehicles or other special pieces of equipment.
So, this really was just a setup to shift the blame onto us.
He made us go after Okumura. Then once we triggered the change of heart, he killed him.
And he told us he had seen the true culprit, but it was him the entire time!
Man, if I was Haru,
The
I'd have
whole
to-
time he was working with Makoto's
murder
sister,
that
he was really just some homicidal maniac. Come on, we gotta take that bastard Akechi down. Isn't that recording we got enough proof to do it?
No. Akechi is merely a tool. His orders come from elsewhere. The grand mastermind behind this all. An unimaginable fiend capable of arranging the murder of a suspect inside of a police station.
Unless we find out who that is, we will continue being targeted even if we defeat Akechi.
But what means do we have of learning his identity?
None.
We'll have to make Akechi say it. Though once we do, that mastermind will likely eliminate us.
I think that will be the case eventually, regardless of whether or not we learn his identity.
The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we're an easy target to blame for his crimes. If he realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan, he may opt to kill us immediately.
Damn it! So we don't got a choice but to go with that bastard's suggestion.
But if we go into the palace like we're told, he'll get arrested, and then Akechi will kill him.
Yeah.
Palace. The palace.
Actually, there's something I'd like to say regarding...
Bro, they literally spend like an hour and a half.
We can use the
explaining this
palace
shit.
to our advantage!
It's crazy.
What's this all of a sudden?
There's a way. A way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off of us, all while learning his identity.
Really?
You gotta be kidding me!
If he wants to kill the guy, why not let him? That is, inside of a palace.
The guy.
Yes. We could have him kill the cognitive version, all the while believing he killed the real one.
Yeah, that's it!
It seems that's our only option. Listen close, everyone. I have a plan for how we can carry this operation out.
Big brain Makoto.
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves have fallen silent. However, the police in...
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work. Where are they?
Waiting upstairs. Go tell them to come on down. I'm gonna fetch him.
You're her sister, correct?
Makoto told me everything. Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much trouble this past summer.
It's ancient history now.
Man, that goddamn detective.
Look who's here.
Hey, you big bastard.
How have you been? You're not floating.
It truly is a relief to see your face.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked him yet.
Still, how'd you pull this off? Isn't this guy considered dead?
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe. It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I didn't have time to explain.
Hey, shouldn't we tell Boss what really happened?
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves was dead.
What?
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
Hold on a sec. Enemy? Fake?
Yeah.
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal...
True culprit? I see. So you guys were going...
Yes.
It was Goro Akechi. You knew beforehand that he was the traitor, didn't you?
Akechi messed up.
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back. He made one fatal mistake.
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the real culprit?
Who the hell's gonna listen to us?
That wasn't something we could simply bring up. We couldn't have you suspect Akechi. Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something like that, would you?
True. Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even... In other words, you left him alone on purpose. That was a bold move.
God, I can't keep up with any of this stuff. Wait, so what was this?
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
You mean a cat?
Yes, Morgana can talk.
Sorry, was that supposed to be a joke?
Oh, our apologies. That's completely true. You surprised?
Does that mean he said something just now as well?
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person. Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality. It's a change in cognition, most likely.
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we...
Yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to fucking go.
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk. But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way earlier.
Oh, I know a place! I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here!
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
Mona was the only one who was talking about a pancake. That meant Akechi'd already been in the metaverse by then.
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my pancake comment was an honest one, after all.
Yeah, lucky.
That said, we weren't so naive to overlook something like that.
That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap his phone.
I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planting my app. My heart was pounding while I was doing it, though.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program being installed so quickly. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
That was just an act! After a few days of listening, this confirmed his betrayal.
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act. That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. I'll deal with them after that. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple.
Is this for real?
Yes, the guard will be one of ours.
It is for real.
We'll have to eliminate...
Yeah, shut up.
So they plan to get rid of that guard.
Well then, I will make the... And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass... When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan from evil. As will I, of course.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was this far gone...
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the perpetrator behind the mental shutdown crimes.
Yes. We already
On
know
top of
that.
There's someone else commanding Akechi. Someone with great authority. So great that they can order an assassination in a police station. That's why we had to make a move before they did.
Yeah, you see. Do you see? Do you see what I see?
We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail?
No!
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all...
What can...
First, we required a place inside...
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not...
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing.
That brings back memories.
You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed by that To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went along with it.
Of course you did, Morgana. We had to trust it.
And it was absolutely the best decision we could have made.
Makoto is normally so calm as well, but once her mind is set, she gets oddly impulsive.
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with Akechi, but I just couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target, sis. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart, after all.
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I was desperate.
Yeah, use a hoe.
I wasn't myself at all. I'm sorry I couldn't see that.
That goes for the both of us.
Yeah, use a hoe.
We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop?
I'm sorry.
Go on.
There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
There was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make this work. A perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
Yeah, we got
Since
this,
he had yet to
man.
be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work. They looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow. However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected police ambush. As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse. Except that was all an act. We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand, and merely acted like we were taking the treasure. This was because we knew the police would be coming for us.
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us. And just as expected, he totally took the bait.
Him getting captured by the police went exactly how we planned it.
Yes, we know.
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge of this.
Yes.
But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive...
By giving him
All
the
I
phone.
needed were the...
Coordinates ahead.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room. Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
It's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
I'm just glad he died.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. Huh. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse, albeit for a brief moment.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well.
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Huh. Astounding. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand...
Yeah,
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we...
True.
Why is that?
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible. That persuasion was easily our greatest gamble. We couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire plan.
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time. Were you confident you could do it? I see. Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize the bigger picture. Realize that our leader was telling the truth, and that there was a greater evil to pursue.
Let's go.
As a result?
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the truth.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, this is done.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi kill a fake. But what did you do about the body?
The police never even checked it.
Huh?
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death certificate.
Yeah, seems like blind luck to me.
The bad guys have that much influence?
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also knew of a possible conspirator.
Possible.
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand. And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news, just as Akechi planned.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with...
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, I can't believe what they did to him. The callous use of violence, and even drugs, is utterly abnormal. If he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, he would have died. I'm truly glad you made it back safe.
Breeze.
How tough are you?
It still freaked me out when I saw the suicide on the news, though.
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated to avoid drawing any suspicion. Even with that, I couldn't help but worry for him in my heart.
Well, I knew right away that her plan worked out.
I wanted to believe, but considering what we were up against...
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and carefree side.
Can it, Cat?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down. I finally feel relieved.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry until we could confirm it in person.
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for the head commander. What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. They just wanted to avoid backlash. Very well. From here forward, I will do my utmost to assist you. You saved me, after all.
That's reassuring to hear.
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Just let me know.
Just keep whipping up that
Let's
curve.
take a break for now, though. This old brain is pooped. Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together to talk. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word, and I'll close shop early.
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from downstairs. It's not like this place is the liveliest joint in town. It won't be a huge loss for me.
Bro.
Let us accept his offer. What a great man.
Alright. Cool. Kira
That sounds familiar.
It's me, Akechi.
Enter.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem with it?
No, nothing in particular. More importantly, you've done well with regard to the prosecutors.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence. His loss should be mourned.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves' interrogation room, too.
The SIU is in disarray with his death. I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero, and I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
All possible hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election is mine.
Hinder these nuts.
And on to our next story. the snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announcement nears. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us. It's not like we can vote in them yet anyways.
Why don't we resume our conversation?
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can finally take it to Akechi and the bastard backing him.
Have you figured out who's behind all this?
Akechi accidentally let that slip after the murder. He said, Shido-san.
Shido? Feels like I heard that somewhere.
He is unmistakably a man of power if he has such strong connections to the police.
Shido? Could it be Masayoshi Shido?
Who?
I believe he's a politician. Remember Ryuji? You said his speech was too loud.
For real?
It's certainly possible that Shido is the mastermind.
Huh?
Do you have some kind of evidence?
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align with that possibility. First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration by the psychotic breakdowns. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous popularity. On top of that, he'll most likely become the next Prime Minister if he wins this upcoming election.
No!
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
If he is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
So his current position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental collapses.
We'll make him have a change of heart, no matter what it takes. Mom.
Shido, huh?
What is the matter?
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in all this, just based on the connections I had from my previous job. I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials was probably Shido. From the moment Wakaba died, I had a hunch he was involved. But there wasn't anything I could do, so I chose to protect Futaba and went into hiding.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had. He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown cases. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the psychotic breakdowns. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated parties. Boss was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this was connected. The mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns, Shido, and even the Phantom Thieves' actions.
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one day. Nobody believed him, though.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes Prime Minister? What about the world?
The issue is simpler than that. This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
We gotta expose that rotten bastard!
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for Prime Minister. Got a hit! Well, duh. Ain't a surprise he has one.
Where would the location be?
What kind of things go through a politician's head? I always think of dirty money and shady actions.
What does he do? And where? We don't got a clue about this guy's life.
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent. Any ideas?
The Diet Building.
We got a hit!
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the Diet Building?
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi Shido. We're gonna do this, right?
What about Akechi?
No need to waste time with him. We just gotta hit the head. Nobody against it?
Of course!
He will be a worthy opponent.
Let's win this together.
Time for revenge!
Everybody has to say
Then
something.
it's unanimous.
All we gotta do now is figure out what he thinks that diet building place is.
Power Rangers
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this stuff.
We'll have to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th.
Just be quiet, Soldier.
That means we need it done by the 17th.
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no body in the morgue.
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the diet building after school.
That reminds me, what are you gonna do about school? You can't show up if you're supposed to be dead.
Miss Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
That's what I told the school.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for nothing.
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping Akechi's clutches. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thieves and deceive the public at the same time. He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi, a student, assist him with assassinations. A mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable criminal.
We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide. Our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement. He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal.
Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through all this stuff too?
We're intellectuals, you know.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be killed. What frightening teenagers.
But the true battle has only just begun. We won the first round, but we must stay on our toes.
Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman, conniving nature. We will need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
I finally made it this far. It's already been 2.5 years since we met.
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy. Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power. I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special powers. If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic, and erased any trace of that scandal.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown? And when someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root. After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side, until recently.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion. He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information. Well, I got that out of his shadow, so technically speaking, he did it himself.
This country's affairs have become stagnant. The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests. The general public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother. Only ruin awaits us.
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your political rivals, which is why I made them suspects. Prosecute the targets that I turn psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
Thanks to your efforts,
imagine.
my clean image
Let's play
remains
this the first time, it's so
untarnished,
bad.
and I've monopolized public opinion. Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors began approaching me on their own. The police were no exception. With their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just brats once we looked into it. All we needed to do was lay the blame on them.
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations, but flipping it made the negative press stronger. After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters since. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're my doing. Even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just as planned.
Excuse me.
The time has finally come. Just a little more, and I will take the seat of Prime Minister. However, inauguration isn't my goal. That's when everything truly begins. I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me. And for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided. That is my duty as the chosen one. Your assistance has been very influential in making my plans proceed smoothly. When I become Prime Minister...
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country, perhaps even the world. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts. I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
I am thinking about the future, though.
I bet you are.
Well,
Yeah, I'm fucking
how do I put this?
Yeah. Life's gonna get real busy for you starting tomorrow, right? Get some rest.
Well then.
Chief's right, I just think it's fair. How's our plan doing?
Hey, hey!
I don't really need to, but why not? I just don't want it to die.
Nice. Yes! Sorry.
Remember how I hijacked your phone during the school trip? That kind of came in handy. Well, remember how I put that wiretap app in Akechi's phone? Basically, that let me see GPS info for two phones, yours and his. I'd be able to tell the precise moment Sai Nijima, who had your phone, ran into Akechi. That's when I saw my chance, and beep, sent the signal to activate the Metaverse Navigator. But there was a chance they'd just pass each other without saying a single word. That's why we needed you to tell Sai Nijima to show the phone to Akechi.
This plan still surprises me no matter how many times I hear it.
Still, I couldn't just directly hack into the Metaverse Nav. It's a mysterious app after all. But you know how it has that bookmark function? All you have to do is push the button. Making the phone think he was pushing that button was totally doable. Pretty good, huh?
Not bad, not bad.
So, well, how do I put this?
Okay, good night, guys.
It may not have looked like it, but everyone else was risking their lives too. Though there's no doubt you were the most at risk. I mean, you actually got arrested. But it seems like all the drugs and stuff made you forget the details of the plan. Want me to explain how it all went down? It might take a bit.
Sure, why not? We've already fucking read the whole ring. Might as well complete it.
Well, since the rest of us didn't get captured, we had to act. We had to pretend we never wanted you to get arrested. Pretend the suicide news was a real shock. Basically, we had to act like we didn't know anything, 24/7. The enemy knows who we are, so we couldn't let our guard down even once while you were gone. If they had people watching us and realized what our plan was, they would have killed you immediately. Want to hear more? Another tough part was figuring out how to get Sai Nijima and Akechi back from the metaverse. In order to return to reality, you have to go back to the point where you came into the metaverse. So, Sai and Akechi had to go through where the nav was activated, as in, the hall where they met. Akechi would just come back the same way after the assassination. The real issue was Sai Nijima. We needed to stop her for a moment before she headed back toward the interrogation room, but nothing can be sent to a phone inside a palace. So, I had to program the messages in beforehand. In doing so, I made it seem like the messages were coming at that exact moment in time. That part was kinda last minute, so I had to pull an all-nighter trying to get it set up. I'm really on a roll here. Wanna hear some more?
Yeah.
Let me see. Another problematic thing was...
Was this the original game?
Oh yeah, tying Akechi up. That was really tough. I obviously don't mean the real Akechi. Even if we could do that, it would ruin our plan. The one we had to tie up was Sai Nijima's cognitive Akechi. This part's really complicated. I know you're tired. You sure you want to hear all of this now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, we needed to lure Akechi into Sai Nijima's palace and have him kill the cognitive version. But Akechi would have entered the palace immediately after meeting Sai Nijima in the hallway, right?
Yes.
Because of that, there was a pretty decent chance he'd run into the cognitive Akechi. And if that happened, Akechi would have totally realized we'd lured him into the palace. Nobody actually even thought of this possibility until the night before the assassination. Makoto realized in the middle of the night. Then it was a huge mess trying to figure out what to do. In the end, we chose to sneak into the metaverse while the plan was happening to tie up the cognition. Because you told Sae to show him the phone, we expected her to chat with him for at least a bit. So, we had a few minutes to strike after the cognitive Akechi showed up, but before the nav activated. It was Operation Tie Him Up! Though it wasn't really much of an operation in the end. Thankfully, Sai Nijima didn't know his true nature, so the one that appeared was an ordinary kid. It was pretty simple surrounding him, knocking him out, and tossing him on another floor. But man, watching Makoto's skill was super amazing. I guess she does use Knuckles as her weapon.
How the hell did he wake up and not realize he got fucking beat up and knocked out?
Basically, what I'm trying to say is, I just can't help but rant when I'm talking about stuff that interests me.
This is a big plot hole.
Sorry about that. Just and seriously, well done.
Okay, adios. Good night.
I'm gonna head back then.
Guess you won't be going to school for a while.
Nah.
Don't worry about it. This'll be a breeze compared to what we've had to face so far. And we'll have all the time to come up with the plans together. To be perfectly honest, I don't really care what happens to Shido, one way or the other. But when I consider the fact that he's your enemy, I naturally think he's my enemy as well. I'm going to stay with you until the very end. Well then, we should get to sleep. You know, something that Futaba said before, when you were in a pinch in the palace, she picked up a reading of someone who came to your rescue. Was that...
Oh yeah, I should be paying attention. It was Kasumi.
So it was Yoshizawa. Then we'd better let her know you're safe now. And I'll even lend you a hand with that.
Why you gonna do that? So I gotta start paying more attention, man. Put the phone down. Play the game, even though you've played it a million times. Let's go. Yeah. Finally have peace. It's getting chilly in this bitch.
There's no point in even having an election. Shido's gonna win.
Of course, he's the only reliable. Plus, the current government has been getting wrapped up in... Even more importantly, there's just an aura about him.
Honestly, It doesn't really matter to me who, especially after it turned out those...
We'll show you.
Yeah, we'll show you, asshole. I like the drip, especially the boots. I heard you went home, so I announced it during homeroom. Are you okay? I am. You're a bad teacher. You're alive. The news is reporting you committed suicide. Call me when you can. I was so confused, but as long as you're safe, don't worry about school. Just take care of yourself.
Cut that out!
Alright, let's go to the diet building. Hey, can't be true, can it? Please tell me you're okay. Problems here. Thank God you're safe. Just got a comment saying you're back to your hometown. I was honestly worried about contacting you. Even Sakamoto was dodging the question I tried to ask him. But don't worry, I won't tell anyone. By the way, the fan site is a real mess right now. But I keep supporting you from the shadows. Good luck.
Hey.
You don't need to worry about it in here, but try not to do anything to draw attention. Anyway, today's the day off, so eat your curry and take it easy. You can take your time with it too. It's not like any customers are going to be showing up.
Okay.
Let's try to think of the keyword once the chef's... whatever. Once the chef's done badgering me. Have you guys figured out the keyword to Shido's Palace yet? I've tried all sorts of stuff, but I look so far. It's hard to understand the thought process of a criminal mastermind like him. I'm not reading all this. I'm going to read it, but I'm not going to read it out loud. Fuck that.
Alright, let's head to the diet building. Make sure you aren't discovered, okay?
Yeah, buddy.
You going out? You gotta be kidding me. You realize you're done for if you get caught, right? Ugh. The stunts you pull sometimes. Just don't stay out too late.
Akechi isn't here.
Let's begin at once. Police cars are making rounds, so we can't stay here too long. We already have Masayoshi Shido and Diet Building. All we need is what he thinks of this place.
Maybe Mount Fuji, since it's the highest place in the country?
Conditions have not been met.
What about a mansion?
Since he's going to subjugate everyone as Prime Minister, perhaps a school?
What about an arena, like the Colosseum?
Imperial Palace? It's no good.
I thought we would have gained entry by now. Maybe we shouldn't have called you here.
Hey, you think he's guarding his whole palace with a barrier? Shido stole the cognitive science research, right? Or maybe it had some special move written in it.
Is that even possible?
Who knows? I've got no idea.
There was nothing like that in the notes I saw.
Anyways, what kind of person is Shido? I can't figure him out.
I did some light research on him last night, but I couldn't get a grasp on the type of man he is.
That man over there is probably a legislator, right? I'll try asking him.
It's fucking
Excuse
cold.
me.
Let's put some...
I'm a member of the newspaper club at my high school. May I speak with you for a moment?
Sure.
What kind of person is Representative Shido? What's he think about the national diet?
His stance is dedication for country. It's how he's garnered everyone's trust. He's an admirable man of action, with a first-class determination. I'd say he's a model politician. I believe that he'll help create a wonderful future in which young adults like you can live in ease.
Shut the hell up.
An exemplary answer.
It makes sense he wouldn't tell teenagers anything unnecessary.
Look over there. He's on a walkie-talkie.
Wait, is it about us?
That doesn't look good.
We should leave at once. Tomorrow's the day off, so let's have an early strategy meeting. Meet at LeBlanc, okay?
We should all think about this tonight.
The criminals calling themselves the Phantom Thieves are no more. However, I believe that this country's citizens are still living their days in anxiety. These scandals only increase our distrust of the current government. As a citizen myself, I am enraged.
Look who's talking.
What does it mean to be a politician with responsibility? Working toward personal gain without consideration of the country is outrageous.
The election's public notification is tomorrow. No matter where I go, people are cheering for Shido.
Everyone's being deceived so easily.
Yeah. He's 53 years old. Blah, blah, blah.
In order to save this country that has been tainted by villains, social reform is essential.
Ugh.
Let's make some tools.
Okay.
24 tools. Bruh, perma-pick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, I don't care about the platinum in this game. Too much work.
What's up?
I don't think I'm gonna need. Actually, maybe I should mix. Check shady commodities real quick. Let me get one of those. These are all trash. One of those. Yeah, that's good enough. What else?
Hey.
You bastard. Guess I can make some lockpicks. Actually, let's go make some curry. Fuck. Oh, I have her make I have her make the lockpicks, and I'll make the curry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, you get to work making those lockpicks, teacher Ms. Kawakami.
Hmm.
Yeah, oh man. I guess I'll make some coffee then. Bro.
Hey.
Whoa.
Yes! All right.
Yes.
Well then.
Hi.
3? Not bad. Not bad at all, Kawakami. I am impressed with you. I am proud even. Alright, man. A lot of gameplay going on. Past hour and a half, you see.
Last one. Diamond mine.
Yeah, Diamond Mine. That's it, Haru. Good thing.
No good.
How many do we miss?
Perhaps he truly does have a barrier up.
Right?
That's not something to be excited about.
We know all the way up to Diet Building, too.
So you enter keywords into the Metaverse Navigator.
Boss, can you turn the TV on? Shido might be on it.
Sure thing.
Goro Akechi.
Him and his stupid composed face.
So, Akechi-san, is it true you withdrew yourself from the media as part of your plan to capture the Phantom Thieves?
I truly apologize for causing such a stir. Honestly, it required a lot of courage to openly oppose them when their popularity was at its peak. I mean, people often lashed out at me online and whatnot.
Then was it also your plan when you said they weren't at fault after their popularity declined?
That was to catch them off guard. I could say I applied my profiling knowledge. Once they lost public support, someone they thought was their greatest enemy lent a hand. That's the same strategy used in romance, wouldn't you agree?
Why is he being treated as an ace detective of justice?
It's not just on TV or online. Newspapers, magazines. I see his face everywhere.
On the other hand, no one's hoping for our comeback on the fan site. Like, at all.
The Phantom Thieves are evil. Shido and Akechi are just. It should be the other way around.
They're manipulating information using the media.
Leaving Akechi aside, we'll get back at him later. Our main issue is Shido.
Were there any instances before when you didn't know the palace keywords?
Well, there was the time with Futaba.
We didn't know anything about her, so all we could do was make conjectures.
Then why don't we just go directly and see Shido?
That's impossible. He's surrounded by bodyguards and followers all the time.
There's no way high school students can get an appointment with him either.
Well, we do have an adult with us.
No, that's still impossible. Besides, that's too dangerous a method.
Well, this is a problem.
What's with the ruckus outside?
To everyone gathered before Yongen-Jaya Station.
Isn't that an election campaign car?
Oh right! The candidates are currently campaigning!
I apologize for the commotion.
I am Masayoshi Shido.
Wait, did he just say Shido?
Yeah, he did!
Man, talk about being lucky! We can go check him out without an appointment now!
Hey, Ryuji ran off toward the station. This way. Hurry! By the way, did something happen? You didn't seem well a moment ago.
Now
Shut up, man. I just remembered something that, was kind of life-changing. Even though I completely forgot about it for no fucking reason whatsoever. Kind of just now remembered it. Shut up. Let's get into this. Tap in. What the fuck? Young and Jaya.
I humbly ask that you cast your vote for me, Masayoshi Shido. Let us all set sail toward a happy future, together. I hope to continue serving you all.
Is that the guy? You guys wait here. I'll go get intel for us.
Wait!
Hey! Yo, Shido-san!
Stand back.
I just want to talk to him for a sec.
He's a busy man.
The hell? Ain't he supposed to hear a citizen's comments?
That's enough, Brad.
You're that asshole we met at the hotel before, at the elevators. Oh, I'm sorry. So you can butt in front of other people if you're in a hurry?
What are you talking about?
That moron! Come on, stop!
But these guys...
Hey, kid. You don't want to know what happens when you cross me.
It seems the customer base has changed since I was here last.
I'll drop the elbow on
daycare.
Straight from the top to the bottom.
This ain't a show. Get lost, kid. Damn brat!
Oh, shoot, shut up. This man, there's no mistake, he's the same man as well before.
What are you looking at?
Bitch, you're looking at your fucking
This country is
shiny-ass
filled
bald head
with
and blinded by
clueless
the light.
children. I worry for Japan's future.
Shut up, bitch.
Let them
Fucking
go.
sweet.
My next appointment is coming up.
Sweet.
What a piece of shit. So what do you think after seeing him in person? Wait, he's the same guy? For real? Seriously?
Yes, sir.
You're sure?
Bitch, that's what I
Shido's the
said.
one who ruined your...
Yes.
Holy shit.
Better believe it.
Let's get going.
Shido's the guy?
Yes.
What kind of fate brought...
It's a sick, twisted one. I wouldn't know myself.
Talk about a destined connection. Shido was involved in the cognitive research too, right? This can't be dismissed as just a coincidence.
It's not.
God. What the hell's going on here?
I'd like to know.
Shido was already a politician then. Yet he sued a student and ruined his future?
Yes.
He must have pulled some strings so that his name wouldn't be mentioned. Furthermore, he also would have had to force that woman into making a false statement.
Probably paid her off.
He would do anything. We're talking about a man who ordered a hit inside the police station.
True that.
He can't sit still until he crushes whoever opposes him, no matter how trivial. He's always been that way.
He's a piece of trash.
What a piece of shit.
Exactly.
Children are the future, my ass! What he's saying and doing are completely different.
Gotta kill him.
But now that we found out who did it, can't something be done about his record?
Once the courts have made it, it'd barely be possible even if proof of innocence is
At any rate, we need to trigger a change of heart in him.
Japan.
Be that as it
court
may,
system is fucked.
Shido's outer appearance and his true face are wholly different. It's beyond hypocritical.
It's... He speaks about the good of the country. It makes me...
That man's full of ambition to rise in the world. He only thinks of the weak as stepping stools for his success.
He treats himself as an elite man while looking down on others. Ugh, that's the worst.
I assume the keyword for what he believes the diet building is will be despicable too.
It must be something self-centered and completely different from politics.
Someone like him needs to be punished as soon as possible.
I agree, Haru.
Let's head to the diet building again right after school tomorrow.
Yeah.
Stewing over it won't get...
Hopefully we got some fucking curry ingredients tonight. Because I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Hey! What do you want to do?
Make sure you close up.
Oh, God.
Let me explain.
Honey. Honey in my curry? Weird, but alright. I thought you usually add, like, nut. Not man nut, but, you know, like some kind of nuts. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. Curry.
Yes! Alright.
Oh!
Master Curry.
Well then.
I am the second boss of LeBlanc. I'm the first boss of LeBlanc. Yeah, fuck this. Damn, man. 2 hours in. Nothing but talking. This game is tight. Don't show us the school. Kasumi? Everything's fine. Thank goodness.
Security guards became suspicious of us last time, so we can't stay here for long. But we still have no hit.
Think it's a barrier after all?
Where'd your enthusiasm from yesterday go?
Ah, shut up. The real game starts at 2 outs.
Enough chatting. You should only be thinking about the keyword.
The citizens are secondary. He only cares about his own well-being and that of his lackeys.
He wants to become Prime Minister, even if it means trampling on others. Fortune, rich people.
Hey, can you think of anything based on what you've heard from him? Just try saying anything. It doesn't matter if you guess.
Incompetent fools like you just need to shut your mouths and follow where I steer this country.
Steer?
Fuck. Hold on a second. shit, bro. I already know the answer.
It was a match?
I'm a cheater.
What?
What could I say?
The Diet Building's a ship? What kind of scenery will that be? The actual building's on land.
I can't even begin to imagine what it will be like.
Well, whatever it is, looks like there are no barriers.
Let's go.
Oh, shut up! Let's hurry up and go in.
Are we clear of the guard's sight?
Get closer to the wall just in case. All right, do it.
Finally.
Did anything change? We went in, right?
Security guards seem to be gone, but it's difficult to tell for certain. This seems to be similar to what happened with Sis's palace.
But this time, the Diet Building remains unchanged.
The gate wasn't open earlier, though.
Wait, look! Mona's appearance is different.
That means we're definitely in a palace.
Come on, let's go take a look.
How's it look over there? See anything?
Nah, it's totally normal.
I'll check it out.
Huh? What the heck?
What's up, Futaba? Futaba?
What is it?
The hell?
Huh?
Even though this country may sink, he alone will survive. That's what this cognition is about, huh?
This is bullshit! A country that children can be proud of my ass is completely sunken in his head. If a guy like this stands above everyone, we're seriously done for.
This is beyond ridiculous.
The same goes for Akechi. He should have seen this scenery as well. Yet he still aided Shido.
What in the world is he thinking?
Whether it be for glory or for simply a reward,
My father died because of someone like this. We gotta sink Shido instead of this country. A palace with not just the center of the distortion, but the entire country sunken. I can't believe there's someone with this tremendous of a desire. Be careful. This will be completely different from past palaces.
We're definitely gonna take his treasure.
Business as usual.
Come on, what a lame way to start this off.
No? I think that's how it should be. We haven't failed yet, so if we calmly give this our all, the results will surely follow. We must put an end to this by December 17th, the day before the elections.
Let the infiltration begin. Time to pay him back for setting us up into a trap.
Wait.
Shut up, man. That's like the second time they brought that up. Pretty sure that's going to come into play. Kasumi is going to join the battle. I wasn't paying attention. That's what I'm getting. I like the song.
Indeed.
I love this song, actually.
Listen up.
Bastards. I'll kill all of you. Where's the treasure?
Huh?
Bitch.
What?
I already have this guy. I know his weakness.
It's strong. Use anything but fire skills.
I want to see her gloves. How do I zoom in, man?
Persona!
Damn it.
It's powerful. You'll want fierce ice attacks.
Cool gloves.
Persona!
Anyways, what was I doing?
It's powerful. You'll want fierce ice attacks. Now
Get fucked!
they're dead for!
I landed!
That's not right.
Oh, bitch, you done fucked
Let's
up
go.
now.
Crush them, Kabukisanor!
You did it,
I landed!
Slice you to pieces!
Beat him up!
Slice you to pieces, bitch.
And the curtain falls.
What the fuck did you think this was?
Oh, is this a show of sorts? Mr. Shido never fails.
Indeed. Those privileged enough to be on this ship are all on the winning team.
What is with these people? Why do they not feel any danger after what they just witnessed?
It seems they think no harm will come to them because they're here on Shido's ship.
They're not even sensing the danger. Come on, let's make him see what this ship really is. I have something.
Hey, that's a treasure chest. It's
I'll reveal your true form.
successful. Now just don't lose. Doesn't have a weakness, but I think we know weaknesses. Well, how about we make it forget its skills? Means it can still fight.
It's time. Hail Rider! Go down!
Let's go. All according to plan.
Just like I thought.
Okay.
They didn't stand a chance. Bored now. Go find a strong enemy.
Treasure chest.
Let's go!
Everyone, do your best. Fire won't work. The enemy's weak to ice. Let's take advantage of that.
Are you even trying?
Queen's in danger.
This is my other self.
You did it, Fox.
Do not move a
man,
muscle.
taking some damage.
Let us strike!
They're dead for.
Just stop fucking around, huh?
Queen's in trouble. It looks
such things.
Persona! Prepare yourself! Finish it! You're
Persona!
You're about to retaliate!
Come on! You're mine. Victory is ours.
Good work, everyone!
Okay. We've rid ourselves of those nuisances. Show me your true form.
Now's our chance! Beat him up!
The heck is that?
Weak against nuclear attacks?
I'll have this guy.
Weak against nuclear attacks? Persona! Enough! That's one down! Go, Queen, go! Persona! Enough! That's one down! Go, Queen, go! Fire won't work! Like not
I've got
for
it.
you!
Persona! Kamushusano!
Kamushusano!
One enemy hit the ground!
Let's get this guy. I've never seen him before. Really?
This is all so sudden. It looks sad. Be nice and just give some basic, vague answers.
Really? Do you accept? What did you say? Really?
Sarasvati! I remember now.
That's a new one, isn't it?
Sure enough. Sarasvati.
Okay. Focus.
Bitch. Give me this.
Show me your true form.
Surprise attack? Persona is beneath us. It should be easy if we... I don't know its weak point. Persona! Trial and error time. Prepare yourself! Finish it for me!
Let's go. Someone finish it. Persona! There.
Probably gonna be fun.
One enemy shot down! Panthers rocking it!
Nice.
All yours, not done yet!
Try something
I am
crazy.
thou. Die!
Well,
Pretty good,
on to the next
Good
trial.
work, everyone!
Okay.
Look, already, dude?
They were too weak to bother with.
This shit sucks. I hate it, actually. We're gonna keep going, though. I don't know what happens if, it gets too full, but I don't give a fuck. Yeah, we got to the piss already.
Somewhere.
Again? I mean... Give me that. What's over here? Bitch.
Show me your true form.
use my persona!
I am thou.
Ufudai!
You did it, Frost!
Do not move a muscle.
Slice it to pieces!
Slice it to pieces! What's up, no pleasure, thank you.
Persona!
That's the only ice guy attack I have. Oh, regular Bufalo, huh?
Ravage them!
Ooh, Joker! You're
Stop,
cool.
stop posting shit. You're about to get, banned right now. About to get banned right now. No pleasure, huh? Let's go to your channel. 42 subscribers, 20 videos. Alright, cool. But, it's about to get banned. Fuck you. There you go. Eat dicks. Eat cocks. Cocks. Right? Eat dicks. Eat cocks. Stupid asshole. Eat dicks. God, you're fucking dumb. Anyways, I gotta take a piss. I'll be back. Stupid ass bitch.
Okay.
Stupid ass bitch.
Huh? Done already?
Loser.
How disappointing.
Fucking loser. Anyways. What else we doing? Huh? No more treasure for me. Probably can't go here. Yes, we can.
Focus.
This is...
Yeah.
Hey!
Come on, boy.
These huge doors are obviously suspicious. Wonder what's through here.
There's slots to stick in something like a key card. Whoa, there's 5 of them.
Excuse me.
475 people in favor. 0 against.
I hear something.
Since there is no one against the plan, this bill will be unanimously passed as drafted.
Passed? What's going on? Was that Shiro's voice?
No, somebody
If this truly is the representatives' chamber as written, beyond here must be the main assembly hall.
The what now?
It's that large conference room that's usually seen on the news.
Oh, that thing! Gotcha. So, what are they doing inside?
Most likely a meaningless vote. One in which whatever Shido proposes will always go unopposed.
So he's doing whatever he wants by keeping only his supporters in there.
What do we do to get in, though? Should we find these keycards?
Maybe we need some kind of qualification. One that vows to be his follower or swear loyalty.
So basically, we need to prove that we're on his side.
Let's pretend.
You sure move on quick.
I am smart.
But what's this qualification thing about?
Why don't we ask the guests on this ship?
Yes, we need a
That thought never crossed my
we
mind.
need letters of
Asking
recommendation.
around doesn't sound like the guests here are the cognitive versions of them in
True.
That said, the ruler here is that evil Shido.
Right. We should prepare for the worst, of course. But this ship is most likely an Ark loaded with those that Shido believes. It'd explain the luxury cruise ship. I doubt idiots who can't even hold a conversation.
We can at least gather information. It helps that everyone's wearing masks. We'll blend in even with our attire.
He must believe that no one shows their true face to him. Well then, let's split up and ask around. Well then.
Somewhere.
What you got?
Indeed.
Come on, fucking pay attention to that shit.
Ah.
I can feel it.
What do you have for Eugene?
Hey! Joker!
Give me the fucking map.
Nice! Well then.
Well,
Whoa! Joker!
So we can like discuss and stuff. Got a good idea. And save.
Still, this is a surprise. All the cognitive guests in this palace seem like real humans. The casino earlier looked pretty real too. But talking with these guests was a whole nother story.
you have that right.
This ruler's observational skills and insight are off the charts. Shido's a formidable foe.
Come on, no need to freak out.
I'm not freaking out. I was just thinking it'll be easier to make a plan since they can talk normally. All right. Let's put together the information we gathered.
Huh. Gotcha.
Yes. Anyways. My memory's pristine.
Really? Wow! We're up against the politician Owe, a former noble, a TV station president, an IT company president, and a cleaner. We get certification from them and obtain letters of introduction that'll serve as keycards.
5 mini
but only go for the cleaner after the other 4 have been dealt with, right?
Yes.
Whoa, now that's
if we can't remember the details on the VIPs.
All right, let's get...
Yes.
Hey!
Well...
What? Makes 0 sense.
Hey! Do you need something?
Yeah. I need my teammates to let me be the fucking leader. Like I am. I decide these things.
Pursue rehabilitation with all your body and soul.
Alarm time! Always strive for more!
Snow Queen's Whip 2.
This weapon is more powerful than normal.
Oh boy. Arosukukaja. That's pretty good. Super Lucky Robe.
Gotta get a top-tier protector! One of my favorite duties begins searching. That's a pretty strong one. I see. This is certainly a powerful persona. That's a pretty strong one. Choose which skills to inherit. Done already? Justine? This one's all— You wish to register a persona? You wish to register it to the compendium? There is an alarm in— Prepare for the unexpected! A group will be executed. Get ready for this! You okay with this?
Balrog and Scotty for the level 56.
It is neither remarkable nor unremarkable.
Sarasvati and Balrog. Yeah, why not? Right? Why the hell?
Choose which skills to inherit. Choose which skills to inherit.
Expect a modest gift. Well, well.
There you go. Titanium. Mafre died.
Today we will hang them more forcefully. Shoot for the stars! Well, it is what it is. It seems you are making good use of the alarm. We're gonna strangle him real tight! Shoot for the stars! well, it is what it is. This is its powered-up form.
This weapon will be stronger than normal.
This will be its new form. Perhaps this is a bit excessive.
You're stopping? You wish to view the compendium. Take a look. This persona. You wish to summon this. Take it then. This is the one? This persona, correct? This is the one? This is the path you have walked. This persona, correct? This is the one? How rude. This persona, correct? This is the one? This persona, correct?
No, it's not.
This is the one?
Bugs.
This persona, correct?
This is fine. Okay.
What? Done already?
Turn that shit off.
Do you need something?
What? Okay.
Let me go home.
What was that?
Please, these are the final words I leave. If my voice has even so, please, the ruin that approach a plan to reverse fate, so that you may, oh child, overcome your cruel.
I wonder whose
You
voice
have-
it was.
Are you finished?
What?
It is time, inmate.
Scotty. Adios, amigos.
Okay.
I don't know why we're turning into one, but hey, yeah. So we can reconvene. Yes.
Yo.
I have to do this.
Where have you been searching all along, confessing twilight loneliness, without a clue, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a sharpshooter. I post masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to drown. I'm a sharpshooter. What else
Still can't get shit on.
don't take off tonight?
I mix some more, Do you think come for me in the mail? No?
Hey!
Oh.
Whoa.
Maybe I'll get to sending the letter.
All right.
If I can. That'd be pretty sweet, huh? Master Cook. Do Say it's good, right? You gonna say it's good? It's delicious.
Let me explain.
Are we already at max? Oh, that was cute.
Well then.
I still haven't talked to what's her name?
It's me. Sorry, I know you're tired. It'll be a sec, just hear me out. I've decided what I want to do with Shido after going into his palace. We can't let him run free. If there's a heart we gotta steal, it's definitely gotta be his.
No shit.
I really get it now. I want to avenge you, that's a no-brainer, but that's not it. If we let him run the country, the weak will be totally effed. Isn't it our duty to protect them?
Protect them to the end!
Remember when I told you that heroes who lurk in the shadows are boring? Well, forget what I said. Those heroes are way cooler. Hey, once we change Shido's heart... no, never mind. Forget it. Let's do it. Let's steal that bastard Shido's heart. I'll do everything I can to make it happen. Thanks for listening to me. See ya.
Was you about to ask me out on a date, my brother?
What else should I be? Please don't take off.
Yeah. Let's go. Stop talking, man. Let's go. What are we talking about?
Hey.
Time to grab the space heater.
Hey.
What's wrong, buddy? Yeah, very well. Could be. Nah, buddy. I can actually do shit now? No?
Okay, quiet down.
Hey, are you sure it's okay for him to be down here working right now? I mean, wouldn't it be bad if a Shujin student walked in and saw him?
Don't worry about it.
Welcome.
My girlfriend.
What did I just say?
Nah, still fine.
Senpai? You're not like a stunt double or something, right? Same to you. Wait, that's not my point.
Well, are you pleased? I'm the one who set this up. A little surprise from me to you. I asked Futaba to do me a favor.
And I asked Ryuji to pass the message along to Kasumi.
I knew you'd be wiped out for a while, so I made sure to give you time to recover first.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm
girlfriend.
just so happy.
No one cares about my scheme.
Well, it looks like you know what's been going on with him. Take a seat, why don't you? No reason to stand around. I'm going out for a bit to grab some groceries. I'll let you all get caught up with each other.
So you're Yoshizawa-san, right?
Futaba, you gonna take a hit and get the fuck up out of here? This is my girlfriend.
What's up? It's a pleasure meeting you.
What's up?
Yes. Nice to meet you as well, Sakura-san.
This is great. Finally, some new content.
Could you at least figure out whether to be polite or casual?
Shut up! Don't you underestimate my people anxiety.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Holy shit. Oh God, I'm about to throw up.
Mona tells me that you helped him out in that palace a while back. We are awfully grateful for that.
Oh no, it was my pleasure.
I have the hiccups.
He's usually the one who helps me out.
And the burps at the same time.
Not only that, I'd promised to repay his kindness to me, no matter what.
What a refined response. Are we really around the same age?
You know, there's something I've wanted to ask you, Yoshizawa.
What?
Why were you in that palace in the first place?
No. They're the same age? Oh, fuck. I fucked up. I thought she was a year older than Futaba. So whatever, man. It's a fucking video game, right?
That's...
I was wondering that too.
Oh. Why were you in the palace in the first place?
Of course, I'm extra grateful that you saved our leader. But if our plan had somehow leaked, then we need to change our tactics from here on out.
It all started about a week ago, when we had lunch together on the roof of the school.
But that day's when...
I got the feeling that something big was going to take place that day, so...
You followed me.
I'm so sorry. I was actually following you the entire time.
Wait, we were tailed there?
We definitely had no idea about that. It's like night and day compared to when Makoto was following us.
I've been considering for a while now. Perhaps I should be fighting alongside you if I have special powers like yours, Senpai. I wondered if an outsider like myself should even get involved. But I couldn't just stand back and do nothing.
Thank you.
Oh, it was nothing compared to how much you've done for me in the past. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're not done here yet, are you? Then perhaps I ought to lend you a hand.
Yeah!
Well, we could definitely use the additional firepower, but...
But what?
Senpai?
I appreciate the offer.
Well, you say that, but...
Honestly, we have no idea what risks you would face. Our enemy this time is more dangerous than anyone else so far.
Oh boy.
Also, we pretty much brought this entire mess down upon ourselves, so this is on us. We're delighted by the offer, but we really can't drag you into this any further. Moreover, you have something to do yourself, right?
I believe I'd be acting selfishly if I were to press any further. Very well. I understand your reasoning. If that's the situation, then I'll wait for you to return. But you have to promise me this. You'll come back safe no matter what. I don't ever want to feel as horrible as I did when I thought you...
See you soon.
I really do believe you.
Cool.
It's time I get going. I've got practice today, as usual. Well, be seeing you.
Same age as Futaba. Oh man. Let's try to clap some cheeks! No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it sure must be nice not having to go to school.
Okay.
Should I go now? I think I will. How many days do I have? 23 days. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go now. Fuck it. I'm gonna go now. And I'll hang out with my homies afterwards. I have a shit ton of days to do it. Worries. Mementos, relax. Steal your heart, bitch. Alright. I think I have enough lockpicks and all that other good shit too. Let's go. Fuck it.
Okay.
We're all here.
Huh?
Let me save first.
I'll just add this.
Just in case. Thanks, buddy. Really appreciate it.
Okay. Yes. Let us go.
Waiting for it, man. I'm prepared. I think. Pretty damn prepared.
Come on, let's go. Okay.
Show me your true form.
Beat him up!
You have something doesn't have a weakness, but I think we could make the opponents weak. Gunshots won't work, so try something else.
Feel my rage! Finish it for me!
Persona! Cerberus! Ravage them!
Victory is ours.
Just like I thought. I got a new power!
Yarahan!
All right.
That easy, huh? I can tell by your face.
Too easy, some might say.
Show me your true form.
Watch out! That was Persona!
I've got it. This is my other self.
You got him, Fox! One enemy hit the ground! Beat him up!
The finale.
The finale. Yeah, buddy.
Okay.
I felt the difference in strength in that fight.
I'll reveal your true form.
Who's got the advantage? Don't rush this. Seems it can still fight.
Well, on to the next triumph.
Okay, let's move on.
All right. It's somewhere.
Up.
What was you saying, Futaba? So you bored? Too easy?
Show me your true form.
Now's our chance. Beat him up. This is your chance. Hit him where it hurts. Enough, come. That's one down. Go, Queen, go.
I've got it. I am thou.
One enemy crash. Keep that up, Fox.
Zona. Come.
Hey, you can go for its weak spot.
You're mine.
Knocked him right off his feet.
No sudden
Nice,
move.
Joker. Beat him up. One enemy remaining.
Let's go.
Just a little more.
Kabushita no!
You did it, Fox.
Do not move a muscle.
Island.
Slice it to pieces!
Beat him up.
Right, Randy.
And the curtain falls. All right. Level up. All right. Focus.
That was an easy battle.
I'll reveal your true form.
Now's our chance. Beat him up. You oppose that. Seems it can still fight. Fox got knocked down. Come on, stay together.
Follow.
Joker's burning. That's going to keep hurting.
How undignified.
Payback. Revenge will be ours, Fox.
Let's go.
Settle down. You stand before our princess.
Not for long.
I am her sword. Unworthy of my blade.
Don't forget this feeling. Just like I thought.
Okay. I have something.
Let's go.
Let's go see what's up here.
Somewhere.
Huh? Oh, a treasure chest.
I have something.
I'm gonna take a piss. I'll be right back.
Well then. Yep.
Indeed. How about we take a break here?
I'll take a piss.
I'll just add this.
I'll just add this. Tomatoes, Big Bang burgers, stamina kits. Yeah, it'll be fun.
All right.
A chest! Talk about luck!
Save those for towards the end of the game.
Focus. I can feel it.
This part was annoying the first time I played. I think I was stuck for like an hour.
Show me your true form.
Now's our chance! Beat him up! I'll use my persona! Prepare yourself! That's one down! Go, please, go! That's
I've got
nothing
it.
for you!
Persona! Die! Let's go. Take this!
One enemy crushed! Keep that up, Mark!
Persona! Persona!
Hey, you can go for its weak spot!
Go down!
Enemy's defeated! Alright,
All
Joker!
according to plan.
Okay, let's move on!
Okay.
That was an easy win. Let's go, Joker.
I'll reveal your true form.
we're the better fighters. Use fire attacks to hit its weak points. Feel my rage! Finish it!
Sona. Cerberus! You're mine. This is my other self. I lend it.
You got him, Fox. One enemy hit the ground.
It's up to you.
Now handle this. Let's do this. Dance, Hecate. Two enemies defeated. Persona. You want more? This enemy is beneath us. It should be easy if you stay focused.
Persona!
Let me look this up. I want it to run away.
It's time. Let's go. North! Go down!
Ooh, Joker! You're looking cool! That's a new one, isn't it?
Okay.
I'll reveal your true form.
Now's our chance! We don't have any. We're the better fighters. Use fire attacks to hit its weak points. What's my next move?
Let's go. There!
Nice! Joker took one out!
Do it!
Now handle this! Let's do this! Dance, Hecate! Yeah, there! You got them all! Now, let's continue! Good work, everyone!
Okay.
That was an easy battle.
It's locked! Oh, maybe we can open it from behind!
I have something.
true form.
Now's our chance! Beat him up! How's this? King for 2 opponents! She's amazing! Use this opportunity!
Pull!
No sudden movement.
There, Duck Force!
The finale. Okay.
And immediately acting upon them.
Damn it.
Is that a rare one? Don't let it get away!
This is my other self. Let's go. Ravage them!
Ooh, Joker! You're looking cool! There, Duck Force! This one! Amazing, Panther! All out attack! That treasure demon's done for! Let's continue! Just like I thought.
Okay.
That easy, huh? I can tell by your face. Oh! No!
What? I have something. Focus. I'll reveal your true form.
Now's our chance! Beat him up! Doesn't look like you can go for its weakness. You oppose us! Seems it can still fight! Doesn't look like you can
Let's
go
go.
for its weakness.
How's this?
Hey, you can go for its weak spot!
Sever it! Ravage them!
Nice! Joker took one out! Freeze!
Let's go!
Pleasure doing business!
Okay.
Let's see it.
They were nothing.
I'll reveal your true form.
You've got the advantage. Don't rush this.
No. Go down!
2 enemies floored. Not bad, Joker.
Go!
I'll try! Onto the Persona! Enough! One enemy defeated! Go get him, Queen! Don't move! We can end this right now! There's that core!
Fist of justice!
Okay.
Didn't even break a sweat!
I'll reveal your true form.
Surprise attack? Persona! Now just don't lose. Feel my rage! That's one down! Go, Queen, go! This is our best shot. To the next. Persona! Dance, Techies! Panther! Two enemies defeated! Do us proud! Come on! For you, Panther! Here's a bonus! Excellent! Now, let's continue! Just like I thought.
All right.
Didn't even break a sweat! Hey!
See it.
It's locked from the other side. We have no... That must be the table.
Right. That influential politician comes here.
Why don't we have a seat at the table next to it and wait for him? I'll go. He may become guarded if we go in a big group.
Wouldn't it be odd with just one girl sitting there, though?
Does someone want to come with me?
That was my intention from the start. I mean, dude, it's a restaurant.
What are you, a preschooler?
I was wondering why you were so excited about this.
Why isn't anyone asking me to do this?
All right. We're going in. Everyone else stay nearby. I'll give the signal when the time is right.
Man, what should I eat?
You can't get full off of food in a palace.
He's as dumb as ever.
I can't read this.
I'll have the sautéed foie gras, a salad garnished with truffles, and roasted lamb, please.
I can't believe you can order so easily like that.
Foie gras.
Say, ain't we kinda young compared to the others here? They're all involved with Shido, yeah?
They seem to be major figures in the political and financial worlds.
On whose permission are you sitting there, brats?
Whose? I don't see any reserved signs or nothing here.
It'd be a nuisance if you'd make a racket next to my table. I wish to dine leisurely. Children like you who are simply hungry should leave.
What was that?
Skull, be quiet.
Sorry.
I apologize for our discourtesy.
If you understand, then go home.
Excuse me, but might you be Mr. Oe?
Indeed I am.
Mr. Oe.
This will be an impudent request, but would you provide us a letter of introduction to Mr. Shido?
From the looks of it, you appear to be minors. Why do you need an introduction?
We wish to be granted an audience with him. His political ideology resonates so much with us. Of course, the same can be said about you, Mr. Oe.
You have quite the silver tongue for one so young. Not that I mind it. Are you a high school student?
Yes, sir.
Speaking of high schools, I've heard that some principal somewhere kicked the bucket. He supposedly tried to leak Mr. Shido's name. Had he simply obeyed, he could have remained in the upper echelons. To think he would cast all that away. An elite such as myself can't even fathom why someone would do such a thing. If you pledge your loyalty, you're given the honor of selecting those who would have mental shutdown.
Did you ask Mr. Shido to trigger a mental shutdown in someone as well?
More or less.
Considering your caliber, I would assume that the target must have been someone quite important.
Important? No. The target himself was nothing that impressive.
Oh, you must be being modest.
You recall the subway accident early last spring? The one I had targeted was that engineer.
That was you?
It was to take out the president of some company and a diplomat who sided with current government.
I see. That was very useful, Mr. Oe. Actually, my sister is a prosecutor at the public prosecutor's office. I could pass on what you just said to her. How about it? Won't you give us a letter of introduction?
Is that a threat? Who are you two?
The letter of introduction, please.
Don't get cocky, brats. I'll never give you one.
Looks like you have one, though. Well, guess it's time to use brute force.
Guys!
Alright, let's see what he's got.
Your opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
I think he was a nice guy. Could be wrong.
North!
Go down! Nope, not a nice guy. He has burned. That's good.
Persona!
Persona! This one!
Persona! Como te? Persona!
Trial and error time.
Some other way. It's time.
Burn.
Titania! Ravage round!
Oh no!
Persona!
Time for my persona. Not bad, Mona. Beat him up. Get ready. Hey!
Come! Don't rush it. Persona! North! There!
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
Goodbye, bro. Adios, amigo.
Beat him up. And Panther dodges with grace.
Weapon Persona! Get wrecked!
Yeah, get wrecked, bitch.
Cool. I'll give it a try.
All right, we got a letter of introduction.
Please keep the truth of that subway accident a secret.
Fine.
In any case, it turns out Principal Kobayakawa was connected to Shido after all. No wonder he was so adamant about me digging up information on the Phantom Thieves.
Still, I can't believe Shido just killed him so nonchalantly.
The entire nation is underwater in his palace. He must feel nothing toward one measly educator.
In any case, even though that politician was cognitive, he turned into a monster. Up until Kanashiro's palace, cognitive beings were nothing more than weak presences.
No, that Oe fellow just now wasn't a cognition. But he had the memories and appearance of an actual person.
He was probably a shadow fused with a cognition. It's like making the shadow wear human skin.
I've never seen anything like that before. Such power is normally impossible.
Wasn't Shido the one who destroyed the research done by Oracle's mother on cognition?
Oh, do you think that when he did, he took the results for his own purposes? Shido. For all we know, Shido could have some hidden trick that allows him to tamper with his own palace. We need to be especially careful from here on out.
Yes, of course. I will continue accepting them, even after I am inaugurated as Prime Minister.
As expected from you, Mr. Shido. You are truly a reliable man.
And in return, I only ask for your continued support. Standing up to the world does require money.
Of course. I'll make sure to prepare compensation as thanks for your help in cleaning up. The incident with that accident in spring was very beneficial. This is all thanks to you, sir.
If the study of cognitive science progresses, I believe it's possible to increase the target range.
I bid you good luck with that endeavor. I hope you will continue to assist us.
Hey!
Alright.
Focus.
I guess I'll play some more. Kinda getting bored. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've done this a million times. I'll beat the next boss. If it doesn't take too long. And then, we'll see what happens. Just gonna get a little drunk.
I can see it.
Give that shit, bitch.
Huh?
Exactly what I needed. Let's turn this shit off. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's do it.
Oh, hold on a sec, you guys.
We'll turn mice. Yeah, we're mice. Yes, we're mice now. Alright, I think I'll turn it off now. I don't feel like doing this right now, so I'm not going to. Anyways, it was fun streaming. It's getting late. I'll see you guys later. Peace.